1. The overture, the weight of stillness. In the constant noise of our modern world, we are led to believe that presence is performance, that to be seen, one must be loud, in word, in action, in appearance. And yet, a paradox lies quietly at the center of this belief. True power, the kind that resonates, is often found not in the noise, but in the stillness it cannot overcome. Consider this: a chaotic room can drown out a whisper, but it stands powerless against a profound silence. Stillness is a magnet. It creates a vacuum that draws curiosity, compelling others to lean in, to quiet themselves unconsciously. Philosophical interlude: what stillness means. This brings us to what silent attraction really means. It is not about being the most interesting person in the room. It is about being the most present. It is not about overwhelming, not about pressuring. It is about making people feel calm. The world is exhausted. It is overstimulated. The world has enough noise. What it craves is presence. People remember those who make them feel calm, who make them feel safe, who make them feel seen. The people who master this, they become unforgettable. Because in their presence, we finally give ourselves permission to exhale. This is the power we will explore. In this video, we will not just list, but dissect 10 habits that cultivate this silent allure. We will explore the psychology behind them, the challenges in their practice, and how to apply them, so you can emanate a natural, powerful presence without having to raise your voice. 2. Calm, presence, stillness as strength. Picture this: a person enters a room, no grand entrance, no hurried scramble. They simply move with a deliberate calm and take a seat. Within moments, the ambient tension in the room begins to recede. Voices lower, shoulders drop. Their composed presence has single-handedly altered the room's energy. This is the power of a calm presence. When you remain centered, you broadcast a signal of safety to those around you. On a deep, intuitive level, our systems attune to the state of others. Your calm is a non-verbal message that all is well, giving the nervous systems of others permission to relax. This feeling of safety is one of the most natural and potent forms of attraction. This stillness is evidence of a strong inner core. It shows you are not at the mercy of your environment. As the Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This 2,000-year-old insight remains untouched by time. True strength is an internal art. There is, however, a fine line between calm and cold. The charisma of calm is a warm stillness. You are present, connected through your gaze, and actively listening. A cold stillness is one of detachment, of aloofness. It creates distance. The true challenge is to maintain your internal composure while still radiating a field of empathetic connection. It is not to be unfeeling, but to feel everything without being swept away by it. A person who can hold their center in the eye of the storm radiates a quiet confidence. They don't need to announce their strength. Their composure speaks for itself. Scenario: the tense dinner. Think of a family dinner. The energy is tense. Someone is upset. Instead of adding your own anxiety to the fire or trying to fix it, you just sit. You listen. You breathe. You hold your own space. You are not cold. You are just present. Slowly, you feel the room settle. Your stillness has become an anchor. Mini practice: calm breathing. Take one slow breath. hold, and release. Feel how your body softens when your mind softens first. Ask yourself, when was the last time your presence calmed a room rather than matched its chaos? 3. Speak less. Mean more. The economy of words. Those who speak infrequently, but speak at the right moment, command a unique authority. When they finally part their lips, people listen. The reason is simple: their words have weight. Like water stored behind a dam. When an idea is held back, it builds immense potential. When it is finally released, it moves with purpose and force. The Stoic founder Zeno noted that we were given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason: to listen twice as much as we speak. To give your words this gravity, practice the intentional pause. The next time you are in a meeting or a conversation, when you feel the urge to speak, take a deep breath. Count silently, 1, 2, 3, and only then speak. This 3-second rule is deceptively powerful. That small gap of silence allows you to audit your thought. Is this necessary? Is this helpful? Is this true? You will be astonished to find how many of your unsaid words are better left that way. In any gathering, the most vocal person is rarely the most powerful. The powerful individual is often the one who listens intently, absorbing the entire discussion, and then, at the strategic moment, offers one clarifying observation or asks one devastatingly simple question that cuts to the heart of the matter. This preceding silence also builds dramatic tension. It forces the world to wait, to focus. When you are economical with your words, each one is heard. It is the hallmark of a disciplined, intelligent mind. Scenario: the loud meeting. Imagine a meeting where everyone is talking over each other, people rushing to sound smart. But you stay silent. You watch, you wait. And when you speak, just one line, everyone finally stops. Mini practice, the 3-second pause. Imagine someone is asking you something right now. Before your answer forms, pause. 1, 2, 3. Notice the clarity that rises in the silence. What percentage of your words today were truly necessary? 4. Listen with intent, not just waiting to talk. If you are speaking less, what do you do with the time? You listen. But there are 2 ways to listen: listening to reply and listening to understand. The silently charismatic person is a master of the latter. In most conversations, people are not truly listening. They are simply waiting for their turn to speak, their minds busy formulating their next sentence. The active listener, by contrast, gives the other person the most precious gift in our distracted age: their complete, undivided presence. They put the phone down. They aim their gaze. They focus. They don't just hear the words, they listen to the emotion, the body language, and the spaces between the words. When you listen with this level of intent, you don't interrupt. You don't rush to judgment. You ask expansive questions. How did that make you feel? Tell me more about. That invite the other person deeper. As you listen, occasionally summarize their feeling. So, if I'm hearing you right, you're feeling. Or it sounds like you felt completely. This act is called validation. It doesn't mean you agree with them. It means you see them. This is one of the deepest psychological hungers we have: the need to be seen and understood. When you are the person who provides that feeling, people will be drawn to you, often without even knowing why. The greatest charisma is not in being interesting, but in making someone else feel, for a moment, truly seen. Scenario: the hesitant friend. You're with a friend. They are telling a story, but they are hesitant. Instead of checking your phone or thinking of a reply, you just listen. You offer your full, uninterrupted presence. You nod, and you see them open up. You see the relief in their eyes. They feel heard, perhaps for the first time all day. Mini practice, active stillness. Let's practice, just for a moment. Be completely still. Don't just listen to my voice. Listen to the room around you. The sound of the air. The silence between the sounds. This is the state of a true listener. When someone spoke to you recently, were you listening or waiting? 5. Master non-reaction. The space between. There is a profound truth in the idea that no reaction is often the strongest reaction. When faced with provocation or insult, our default response is to strike back. But the person of true strength chooses the pause. For example, if someone insults you, try this. Do nothing, no anger, no argument. Simply hold their gaze calmly and remain silent. What happens? In that void, their anger has no fuel. It burns out. The insulter, faced with your unnerving calm, is suddenly forced to confront the immaturity of their own behavior. Your non-reaction becomes a mirror, and it is a more powerful retort than any word you could have spoken. Mastering this requires internal discipline. Practice the 24-hour rule. When you are angered or hurt, make no immediate response. Give yourself the gift of 24 hours. In that time, you silently observe the emotion, allowing it to crest and fade. After a day, you can approach the situation with a cool head and decide what, if anything, needs to be said. As the proverb says, the best answer to anger is silence. It is the calm matador sidestepping the bull. Your poise is your shield. This pause is where your power is reclaimed. It creates a sacred space between a trigger and your action. In that space, you evolve. You shift from a primal reaction to an intelligent, intentional response. This is the true meaning of self-mastery. Others see that you cannot be pulled into their emotional storm, and they are forced to respect the boundaries of your calm. Scenario: the critical email. A critical email lands in your inbox. Your heart starts to pound. The first impulse is to type a fast, defensive reply. But you don't. You close the laptop, you stand up, you get a glass of water. You choose to own the space between the trigger and the response. The power is not in the reply. The power is in the pause. Philosophical interlude: the dichotomy of control. The Stoics built their entire philosophy on one simple question: what is up to me, and what is not? What is not up to me? The traffic, the weather, what other people say, what other people do. What is up to me? My perception, my judgment, my response. Mastering non-reaction is the living practice of this dichotomy. It is the profound liberating moment when you stop wasting energy on things you cannot control and redirect all of that power, all of that focus onto the one thing you can: your own character. Mini practice, creating the space. Visualize a single word that triggers you. See it in your mind. Now, watch it float by like a cloud. You do not have to board it. You do not have to stop it. You are the sky. The word is just weather. Feel the power in just observing. If you had paused for 3 seconds in your last argument, what would have changed? 6. Eye contact without ego, the gaze that connects. Eye contact is a subtle art. Some people stare with an intensity that feels like an interrogation. a gaze laced with ego, designed to dominate. Others constantly avert their eyes, signaling a lack of confidence, a fear of being seen. Both extremes create discomfort. The charismatic gaze is something else entirely. It is calm, steady, and sincere. It is a gaze that neither challenges nor retreats. You are simply present with the other person, offering your attention as a sign of respect. An eye contact without ego carries no agenda. It is the look of quiet confidence. I am not afraid, and I have nothing to prove. How to cultivate this? First, regulate your breath. As you make eye contact, take a slow, deep breath to anchor yourself. Then, instead of breaking contact, at the first hint of awkwardness, try to hold it just 2 seconds longer than is comfortable. At first, this will feel intense, but with practice, your baseline for confident, steady eye contact will grow. This gaze is the primary tool for deep, intentional listening. When you are listening, you are holding this gaze. It is a nonverbal broadcast. I am here, 100% with you. What you say matters. The key is to keep your eyes relaxed. You can look away briefly to give them space, then re-engage. A calm gaze that is neither avoidant nor challenging makes the other person feel truly heard. That feeling is admiration. Scenario: the soft gaze. Picture yourself in a conversation. Not staring, not avoiding, just a soft, steady gaze. A gaze that says, I see you. Notice how the other person slows down. 2. Your calm has given them permission to be calm. Philosophical interlude: the architecture of silence. By now, you may already feel the shift. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is structure. Silence is discipline. Silence is the architecture of inner power. In your last conversation, did your gaze act as a shield or as a bridge? 7. Respect your energy. Protecting your inner sanctum. Each of us has a finite well of mental and emotional energy. It is constantly in flux, influenced by our interactions. Have you ever left a conversation feeling drained, as if your life force was siphoned? Conversely, are there people in whose presence you feel replenished and calm? This is not coincidence. This is the tangible result of an energetic exchange. Treat your personal energy as your most valuable asset. This means curating your environment and your company. Not everyone deserves access to your peace. If you are in relationships that are consistently negative or toxic, you must reduce your exposure or, if necessary, sever the tie. You owe no one your depletion. It is your right to decide what and who is worthy of your energy. Protecting your energy isn't just about cutting toxic people. It's about the proactive, daily art of saying no. Learning to say no, politely but firmly, to invitations and requests that you know will deplete you, is a radical act of self-respect. Charisma is born from self-worth. When you respect your own time and energy, you teach others to respect you. Conversely, if you are porous, if you let everyone drain you, you are communicating that you are not valuable. Remember the words, "Let nothing disturb your inner peace." That peace is priceless. Do not give it away cheaply. A person who protects their energy radiates a solid, unshakable aura. Scenario: the graceful no. You get an invitation. Your stomach tightens. You should go, but your soul feels depleted. The old you would have said yes, then resented it. But this time, you politely decline, with no long excuse. You feel a moment of guilt, followed by a wave of profound relief. You have just paid your own soul first. That is real wealth. Philosophical interlude: eudaimonia, internal worth. We chase finance as a proxy for freedom. We chase external validation as a proxy for worth. The Stoic goal was eudaimonia, a word often translated as happiness, but which truly means human flourishing. This flourishing has nothing to do with your bank account or your social status. It is a state of being that comes only from living in accordance with your highest self. When you protect your energy, you are making a statement. You are declaring that your inner peace is more valuable than someone else's approval. This is true wealth, an internal, untouchable abundance. Mini practice. The energy check-in. Close your eyes. Right now, where are you holding tension? Your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach. Breathe into that one spot. And on the exhale, give yourself permission to let it go. This is what protecting your peace feels like. When you said yes this week, was it from a place of genuine desire or from a place of obligation? 8. Slow movement, strong energy. The deliberate pace. In the language of the body, your tempo speaks volumes. Anxious, insecure people tend to move in a rushed, hurried state, quick footsteps, jerky or excessive gestures. Conversely, the person of confidence and authority moves with a deliberate, unhurried grace. They are not in a rush because they are in control of their time and their situation. Every movement has purpose. Observe leaders or individuals with a strong presence. They walk at a measured pace. Their posture is open. Their gaze is steady. This combination creates a powerful, yet silent, energy field. Body language experts note that a person who rushes, with arms held tight, is perceived as anxious. But if you intentionally slow your pace, let your arms swing naturally, and pair it with a calm expression, you project an image of someone who is in complete command. This is a two-way street. It's not just that your mind affects your body also affects your mind. When you feel anxious before a big event, intentionally slow your movements by 25%. Walk slower, speak slower, breathe slower. This physical act sends a feedback signal to your brain that there is no emergency, and your internal state of calm will rise to meet your physical pace. Slow, deliberate movement is the physical manifestation of internal power. Scenario: the deliberate pace. You are walking down the street, late. The impulse is to rush, to hunch your shoulders, to create that frantic energy. Instead, you slow down, intentionally. You lift your chin. You swing your arms. You decide to arrive calmly even if you are 2 minutes late. You are no longer a victim of the clock. You are a master of your own pace. Mini practice, deliberate action. Wherever you are, I want you to make a fist with one hand. Squeeze it. Now, slowly as you can, unclench it. Feel every muscle, every joint, opening with purpose. This is the energy of deliberate, controlled strength. Is your pace being dictated by the world or chosen by you? 9. Emotional minimalism, feeling deeply, expressing simply. In an age that rewards emotional hyperbole, the ability to practice emotional minimalism is a rare and valuable trait. This does not mean being cold or unfeeling. It means feeling everything, deeply and profoundly, but choosing not to be governed by those feelings. The emotional minimalist doesn't overreact to trivial matters. They understand how to take a mental step back and observe their own feelings as if they were weather, sadness, anger, joy. All are valid and all will pass. Imagine your emotions as visitors. You acknowledge them, you may even serve them tea, but you don't let them tear down the house. The silently charismatic person has an emotional sobriety. They are not easily triggered or manipulated. A powerful practice is a simple, 3-line emotional journal. Each night, write down the 3 most prominent feelings you had that day in simple terms. Example: 1. Anxious before the presentation. 2. Relieved and proud when it went well. 3. A quiet sadness from missing family. This brief accounting forces you to distill your emotional experience without wallowing in it. You are identifying, not over-identifying. This written minimalism trains your mind to be a better observer of your feelings. Scenario: naming the feeling. You feel a wave of jealousy or failure. It's hot and it's sharp. The old way was to either act on it or to push it down. The new way is just to name it. Ah, there is jealousy. You don't judge it. You don't feed it. You just observe it. And in being seen, its power over you dissolves. When you master your inner emotional world, you project an external maturity and depth. Others sense that you are not easily shaken, and that very stability is magnetic. It's not about being boring. It's about having a depth that suggests there is more beneath the surface. When you last felt a strong emotion, did you become the emotion, or did you observe it? 10. Purposeful solitude, the fullness of being alone. In our hyper-connected world, to be alone is often conflated with being lonely. But there is another state of being, a purposeful solitude, where you actively choose to withdraw from the crowd to be with yourself. This is not loneliness, it is replenishment. The difference between loneliness and solitude is this: loneliness is the pain of being alone, while solitude is the joy of being alone. A person who can sit in a quiet room with no distractions and feel at peace has found their inner anchor. To quote Marcus Aurelius again, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Your mind is the ultimate sanctuary, if you learn how to access it. Why is this so attractive? Because it signals that you do not need anyone else to feel whole. Most people are searching for external validation to fill an internal void. The person who practices purposeful solitude is not. They recharge their own batteries. This creates a powerful, independent confidence. They enter relationships because they want to, not because they need to. This independence, paradoxically, is what makes them so compelling. Scenario: the quiet Friday night. It's a Friday night. You are home, alone. There is no fear of missing out. There is no frantic texting. There is just quiet. You make tea. You sit with your own thoughts. You are not lonely. You are in good company. You are your own sanctuary. Philosophical interlude: the inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius spoke of an inner citadel, a fortress within your mind. He said that you can retreat to this place at any moment, no matter the chaos outside. But this fortress does not build itself. Purposeful solitude is the act of building it. Calming your breath is the act of laying the stones. Mastering your reactions is the act of reinforcing the walls. You are not running away from the world in your solitude. You are running to your fortress, so you can return to the world stronger. To build this habit, start with 15 minutes of non-negotiable solitude. No phone, no music, no books, just you and your thoughts. At first, it will be uncomfortable. you will feel the itch for distraction. Stay with it. This is where you begin to hear your own voice. When you finally find a moment of quiet, are you running from your thoughts or toward yourself? 11. Radiate gratitude, the quiet hum of abundance. There's a type of person who seems to glow. They don't necessarily talk or laugh loudly, but their very presence is warming. The secret is simple. They operate from a place of gratitude. When you are grateful, you feel full. A person who is full from within is less demanding, less complaining, less envious. They appreciate what they have, rather than fixating on what they lack. This attitude projects a gentle, profound confidence, not the loud confidence of "I'm the best," but the quiet confidence of "I am enough." Gratitude is like a subtle fragrance. You don't have to announce it, but people near you can feel it. A powerful habit is the 3-part gratitude practice each morning. One person. Think of one person who is a positive force in your life. Be grateful for them. One opportunity. Think of one opportunity you have today. Your health, your work, a chance to learn. One challenge. This is the most advanced. Think of one difficulty you are facing. Be grateful for it, because it is the grit that will polish you, the resistance that will make you stronger. By being grateful even for your challenges, you are practicing the Stoic amor fati, a love of your fate. This is the most powerful form of quiet confidence. Why? Because when you feel enough, you are no longer operating from a place of fear or lack. A person without fear is a person of infinite charisma. They radiate an okayness, a peace with the world, and people are drawn to that peaceful energy, like moths to a flame. Scenario: the morning hum. You wake up. Your mind starts to list the problems of the day, but you stop it. You look at your hands. You think, they work. You take a breath. It works. You feel the enoughness of just being. It's not loud joy. It is a quiet, profound hum of thank you. That hum is what others feel as warmth. Mini practice, finding the smallest thing. Look around you, find one simple object. The light in your room. The chair you're sitting on. The technology allowing you to hear this. Now focus on the one reason you are grateful for it. Feel that small, quiet warmth. That is the beginning of abundance. Are you living from a place of lack or a place of enough? 12. The closing note, the mantra. In the end, quiet charisma is the natural byproduct of a disciplined, calm, and grateful inner life. These 10 habits, from presence and listening to non-reaction and gratitude, are all arrows pointing to one destination: building a stable, positive, internal core. When that core is strong, it radiates outward. It becomes an aura that others are drawn to, with no effort on your part. This is not a quick fix. It is a daily, disciplined practice, but the reward is priceless. You gain internal peace, and as a beautiful side effect, a natural, enduring, and profound charisma. Finally, hold this as your mantra. When you feel the pull of the loud external world, remind yourself, my silence is my strength. My stillness is my voice. Let that stillness be your power. Let it be the quiet, deep, and deliberate presence that, in its own way, is the most compelling in the room. You do not need the noise to shine. The true light comes from within.